Live, local, now. This is WSFA 12 News, Alabama Live.
Hello, welcome to Alabama Live. I'm Tanya Terry.
And I'm meteorologist Derek Sneidel. Thank you for joining us. Coming up on Alabama Live, New Park is hosting the Greater Montgomery Home Builders Parade of Homes event this weekend. We'll have all the details coming up.
For all you folks out there house hunting, or if you want to get some great interior design ideas or yard ideas, they have done these houses so beautifully. You have to go check some of them out. So we'll give you all the details, and we'll also talk with the National Alliance of Mental Illness. Some representatives are here to talk about the services they offer residents and their families. You can find out more about their month-long event that starts tomorrow as well. Plus, the Alabama Department of Archives and History is back with their local historical photos, and they're asking the public to help identify them. We'll show you some of those pictures. You might be in some of them or know some of the people in them, and you can help identify the folks in there. I absolutely love that segment. I don't know what it is about it, but it's so fun. And especially when you go to the year-end event, which I go to, and you see the people and you see how they look now as opposed to back then, and they tell you the stories behind the pictures. It's awesome. It really is awesome. So you can be a part of that. You can help us identify some of those people. Right now we want to identify just how hot it's going to get today.
It's bad. I have to show this stupid heat index graphic 100 times a day here because it's the most important
So you don't
part.
like it?
I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I mean, I have to. That's where
it's
my
a part of the job.
Is, right?
Yes,
all right, so let's do this. Heat index right now. It is almost 11 a.m., 15 seconds shy officially if you're keeping track at home. It feels like 99 in the capital city of Montgomery. Hey, congrats, Selma. You're leading the pack. The one and only, that won't last much longer, but right now in our viewing area, the only Century Mark winner. Right at 100 degrees, but so you got Montgomery a degree off, same number in Evergreen and Andalusia. The way these have been popping up with each passing hour, we'll have low triple digits here across a lot of the viewing area over the next hour or two. I figure some of these will end up getting as high as about 105. And in fact, at last check, the dew points are about a degree or two warmer today than they were at this time yesterday, and Montgomery felt like 103 at one point yesterday afternoon. WSFA First Alert Radar, there's not a lot going on here. We are tracking some showers and some storms in North Alabama. We've got a little bit more in Southwest Alabama, and if it looks like our weather radar lagging on us a little bit there, but we'll see if these continue to fire and where they may go as we head through the rest of the day. Full forecast, Tanya, coming up.
Okay, might not be what we want to hear, but we need to hear that information. So, Eric, thank you. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Our first guests today are from the National Alliance of Mental Illness. It's about families living with mental illness in the Montgomery, Lowndes, Autauga, and Elmore County areas. So much of them need help and support, and starting this Thursday and throughout the month, they'll be hosting their Friends to Friends social. And here now from NAMI Montgomery, we have Mary Jo Logan and David Young. Thank you both for being here with us.
Well, thank you for having us.
First of all, tell us a little bit more about NAMI.
Okay, David's going to do that.
NAMI stands for National Alliance of Mental Illness. NAMI is a national organization that promotes better understanding of brain disorders and works to eliminate the stigma associated with having a brain disorder.
Okay, now that you've read that, talk to me about what you do in your job every day.
What I do with NAMI? Or,
yeah.
Okay, with NAMI, I'm a board member for the Alabama State Board, and each week, the second Monday of each month, I lead a support group. Mm-hmm. I also am a facilitator for a group called Family to Family, or a class called Family to Family, and that is for the loved ones that, for the caregivers of the ones that had the mental disorder. And it's a 12-week course that we offer to allow them to learn about how to take care of their loved ones, and to learn that the things that they are dealing with, the guilt and all.
Yeah, so and to know they're not alone in all of this.
Exactly.
They're not alone.
Yeah.
And that's what NAMI is. It's a grassroots organization, and it's based, it actually started with just people coming together and say, oh, you know, I have someone in my family, and what can I do and where can I get help? So NAMI provides advocacy, education, and just information to try to defeat the stigma that's associated with mental illness.
And there is a major stigma associated with that, and we're seeing that more and more, especially when
Yes.
we have people who talk now and have video of and use their cell phones and things like that
Right.
to capture some of the issues that law enforcement are seeing here
Yes.
lately with people who are mentally ill, and they don't
Yes.
know how to deal with that, and it's gone unseen or actually ignored, maybe, or ignored is not the right word. I want to say families just don't know what to do if they
And
have
that's
that in
exactly.
their family.
And
Yeah.
I define stigma as it's fear that grows out of the ignorance of not knowing
But
what
then,
to do.
then they go to your organization
Yes.
or your meetings.
Yes.
They learn these things. They're educated
Exactly.
about it, so that
Yes.
takes away some of that
That's
stigma
right.
and some of that
Yes.
fear, right?
Yes, it does. And you said law enforcement.
Yes.
We've also got a course out there for law enforcement, CIT.
Yes.
And NAMI nationwide is pushing the CIT program for law enforcement. And it's really helping. It helps them to know how to deal with a mentally ill person when they come upon them, so that they don't draw their weapon on them right away, or tase them when they shouldn't, or whatever they may, because their life is in danger as well as the person.
Absolutely, and
Yes.
you can see the fear on both sides.
both
That's
sides.
right.
So this month, what are you guys doing that's special?
Well, it's not actually this month, but we're starting it tomorrow.
Okay.
It's a weekly event that's going to happen now. We've already talked about how we have a monthly support group for the family members.
Right.
But what we're going to start, it's called an Evening of Hope, Healing, and Health, and it's every Thursday. Thanks to United Methodist Church.
Fraser.
Fraser is giving us the room to have this. So every Thursday, starting at 6 in room 3103, we're going to have 2 hours of a social event. And so it's for anyone who wants to come. You don't have to be a member of NAMI, but it's for people who have a brain disorder to come and make friends with other folks. And we're going to have different activities. People like David and myself, other NAMI members, are going to be hosting it. And so sometimes we'll play games and we'll have an icebreaker, and we'll always have some kind of information about mental health.
Is there a cost for this?
No.
No, ma'am.
So
There's
they
not.
just show up free that night at Fraser United Methodist Church in room 3103. It's at
Yes.
6 o'clock starting
Tomorrow,
So
every
go out there and
Thursday.
find out more about this. Whether this is something you will need or not, you won't know unless you show up and find out more about
That's
it. So
right.
if they want to find out more about NAMI, how do they do that?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you this little thing. It has my phone number and my
Okay, it's
address.
271-2280, 271-2280. That's to get Mary Jo and find
Logan,
out more
right, yes.
about NAMI. Thank you so much for
Thank
all
you.
that you do. We
Thank
appreciate it. I
you.
hope
And
you have
we
a
really
big turnout.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're glad to help.
Okay.
Stay with us. Coming up, we'll tell you how 2 legal organizations are coming together to help restore the voter rights of low-income ex-offenders throughout the state of Alabama. That's next on Alabama Live.